when I divided up the house into 2 houses, and I do this a lot, actually. I've done this in multiple properties. I'll go on to Facebook Marketplace, and I will get people who are renovating their kitchen, and they're taking out all their cabinets, and they're just selling them for a fraction of the cost. One of the cabinets that I put into the house have cost what I paid for the entire kitchen. On the other side, I think I paid, so I picked up a stove that someone was getting rid of. It was just in their front yard, free stove. I bought the fridge, but the cabinetry was all from Marketplace, and I painted it. So it was just that sort of oaky kind of dated cabinetry. I scruffed it all up, put stuff on it. They call it I don't know, sticky or something like that. Helps the paint to adhere. And I painted it all this gorgeous green color. Really just made the kitchen. And it looks fantastic. On the other side, same exact thing. I had fantastically beautiful cabinets. So on that side, it's fun too, like, for me, because you get these kitchens that are already configured, and you're like, "Okay, what can I do with this kitchen? How am I gonna turn somebody else's kitchen into my kitchen?" So, moving things around, like, reconfiguring all kinds of stuff, and ended up with a really cool layout that used every single cabinet, which is unbelievable, right? There are other places, like the one place that I did in New Hampshire, same thing. I bought the cabinets used, like, and I'm talking about paying between, I've never paid more than $1,000 for these used cabinets. Sometimes they come with appliances. Like the one that I did up in New Hampshire, it was a burr, actually. I did a burr at BRR, buy, renovate, rent, refinance, and repeat. I did that in New Hampshire, and same thing. I bought the whole kitchen on Facebook from Facebook Marketplace, and actually maybe not, because that was before Facebook Marketplace. I bought them on Craigslist. Brought all the cabinets up there. I had enough left over to make cabinets in the laundry room, and I still had 2 left over that I put in the basement. So it's fantastic, right? I mean, this is not going to be your forever home. You don't need to worry about what color the cabinets are, whatever. You can always paint. It's just a great way, like, repurposing. Go on Marketplace, go on Craigslist, find stuff that people are getting rid of, and you're going to save so much money on your renovation. So much money on whatever, your partitioning, your renovation, your whatever you're doing to your house in order to make it hackable. I highly encourage you to check that out. Don't discount things like Salvation Army. I mean, a lot of the furnishings for the places have started at Salvation Army, and then again, I've painted them or done something to them to make them a little bit funky and different so that they don't look, beat up or whatever. Anyway, you can do this thing for a fraction of what you think. You just have to think like an entrepreneur, think outside of the box, and have a can-do mentality. Like, what if you made this thing successful, instead of making like $1,000 a month, you could, somebody was going to hand you $1,000,000. I bet that if you did that, if that's what was on the line, I bet you could, like, bam, really put your nose to the grindstone and make this thing incredible. And I'm telling you, if you start with this, with the very first person that I ever interviewed for my other podcast, named Tyler Sheff, he's got a great podcast called The Cash Flow Guys. He said to me these immortal words: figure out how to make $100 in passive income, and then just keep doing it again and again and again until you got all the money you need and all the money you want passive. That's great advice. And that's the advice I'm giving to you. Do it. Just do it.